Positive
attitudes
bring
success. I'm Harry Charles, and this is PABS.
Positive Attitudes Bring Success, PABS, is a nonprofit organization which establishes educational centers for students with educational challenges and social adjustment problems that helps students who seek solutions to difficult and often painful issues, including those at school and at home. The focal point of PABS is its Creating Diamonds That Shine tutorial program.
To form the plural of the word desk, what does one need to do? Abram?
Add an S.
Correct.
Tutorials are 90-minute sessions twice per week or on weekends at local schools, PABS Creating Diamond sites, and community centers. Students of all backgrounds participate from the first grade through high school graduation.
2 times 5 equals 10.
Very good.
The daily after-school activities, including high-quality, research-based language arts and math coaching, have not only improved students' grades, but the program also helps students learn strategies that help them choose wisely and avoid common mistakes while preparing them to pass the CRCT, the EOCT, the GHSGT, SAT, and ACT tests.
I hope to be a good role model for younger students just like me, because even though you're failing, you can always keep trying, and eventually you will succeed. You shouldn't get discouraged by your failing grades, because with PABS, they've helped me a lot. I went from an F to an A just with all their help.
As a tutor with PABS, I noticed that when I first began working with the students, I noticed that many of the students were not having problems with learning the concepts or reiterating them or applying them. The problem was that they would have trouble focusing while we were going over the concepts or even during assessment. So the biggest improvement that I've seen with many of the students is that they've learned to be focused, because when they focus, they're able to reiterate things on point. And then once they're able to reiterate the concepts or apply the concepts, then the grades improve just like that. They're happy, we're happy, everyone is happy.
We are now about to launch a new program called IFI, Intensive Family Intervention. And we are really excited about that.
Good afternoon, PABS Unlimited. May I help you?
What makes PABS special is its universal focus on young people. After their many years of working as educators in schools, the founders of PABS, Harry and Cora Charles, realized that the classroom is just one aspect of development of a child, adolescent, or teenager. So now PABS is expanding.
We're looking to expand our program and our services wherever we find the need, and even further into other states across the country.
Positive Attitudes Bring Success is a wonderful program because we equip children to learn self-esteem. We equip them to learn how to handle difficult situations in the home as well as at school. And we also equip them to make better choices, thereby causing them to be better citizens, continue the schooling process, the educational process, as well as being just an overall healthy, holistic child.
They cannot be replaced, and they are such a competent staff. And one of the main things that we like is because of how they work together. It is teamwork, and they have become a family. We have Lieutenant Colonel Bascat, who is our Chief of Staff. We have former principals, we have instructional personnel, we have people from the state, we have people also who have been into mortgage business and real estate. It is just a cross-section. But one thing that I like about the staff, they are so committed.
Okay. So is there anything else that we need to do prior to that?
No, it looks like we're on target. That's very good.
In all, PABS has provided for more than 200 positions, including management, program staff, and tutors in 25 schools in 10 school districts across Georgia that serve more than 200,000 students in both schools in rural and urban areas.
Stefan, what you need to know here, there are two types of sales. We have pro-carryout sales and
With the right staff and the right stuff, PABS is setting its heights beyond the traditional classroom and counseling setting. On the drawing board now, a private boarding school.
And actually, the concept was to have a boarding school where the young people, men and women, could live on the campus, because sometimes we adults feel that children's conduct is coming from home, or the lack of discipline at home makes them act out. In this generation, unlike mine from many years ago, this generation kind of gets their education or learns things from television, rap music, but especially from their peers. So we, the PABS organization, and Mr. Charles specifically, feels as though if you remove a child from that environment and get them away from sometimes their peers, give them some kind of a role model, someone that they can emulate, someone that, for example, we often say that a child doesn't care what you know. What that child wants to know is how much you care.
This is our roadmap. This will carry us to exactly where we want to be.
That dream will take new dollars and new stakeholders, but the PABS organization is positive and has an attitude that should bring it success in this endeavor too, with the creation of the PABS Foundation.
Traditionally, organizations like ours depend on federal and state funds to operate. We're hoping with the support of private corporations and sponsors that we'll be able to grow and independently be successful. Stakeholders are very important to an organization like this. In fact, if you're going to expand and going to grow, you must develop stakeholders and partners.
And this week we're going to work with multiplication and division. So today I would like you to...
So we hope with our success that the private sector will see why it should invest in us too.
Overall, PABS designs its offerings to empower individuals to restore balance in their lives, strengthen their family relationships, and create successful academic achievers. It's all done through enrichment activities, prevention, counseling, and character education. And from creating diamonds that shine, to family counseling, to residential academic life, the future at PABS is bright. But one thing is missing: you.
So why don't you join us today?
Because positive attitudes bring success.